How are they?
Oh, there's a bunch of people.
Yeah, we have 16
I
people.
do love that menorah.
Try this.
Yes.
Good evening.
Go and see.
Good evening, everyone, and happy Hanukkah. Hanukkah Sameach. I'm Salem. I'm the chairperson of the Community Outreach and Social Action Committee. And I'd like to introduce, for those of you who are in your little Zoom boxes and not on the committee, let me introduce those who are. Peter and Sabina Rosenfeld. Peter takes care of all of our publicity and he ghostwrites things for me. And Sabina is one of our key members. Sarah Rosenson, down there, over there, is the co-chair, and that is her daughter, Emily, to her right. Hello. Nancy Rosenthal and Bob Rosenthal, who I can only see the lower part of Bob.
Lower Bob. There's upper Bob.
There he is.
Adjusting. Nancy's going to take part in a few minutes for this candle lighting, and Tim Littman is on our committee. The committee itself is pretty much what the name says it is, Community Outreach and Social Action. It's a new committee. Oh, I left out one committee member.
Actually.
Right
I'm on the
here.
committee, and so is our daughter Rachel.
Carol is on the committee. But the committee is exactly what it says it is, Community Outreach and Social Action. It's a new committee. We started, when did we start, Sarah? Back over the summer?
I think so.
Yeah, we started last summer. Thus far, we've done a couple of different kinds of community outreach. I'm going to stop talking now and let Nancy Rosenthal talk about the work of the committee and its relationship to Hanukkah, the Festival of Lights. Nancy?
Okay, this is the last night of Hanukkah. We're about to light 9 candles, the 8 nights of Hanukkah and the Shamas. The Community Outreach and Social Action Committee is working to bring light to the underserved in our community. And just as our menorahs bring light, we ask you to join us in bringing light. By bringing light in times of darkness, we offer hope, encouragement, and kindness. When others struggle, we help them regain a glow. By being a light, we are carrying a torch to help others to be made new again. Our selfless love to others brings light into their darkness. Our individual light shines through our deeds and our mitzvahs. We illuminate the communities we serve, and the light comes through in thought and spirit. We've had 2 very successful drives, as Salem just said, where warm clothes and toys that many of you contributed were distributed to people in Braddock and Homewood. The committee has plans for 2 more drives. One, a food drive, probably in March, and another one, which will be a clothing drive, where we will have lighter weight clothes for the spring and summer. This has been a very difficult year, to say the least. With the end of Hanukkah and all the lights glowing, finding increased joy and gratitude may be challenging. We need to remember the ability to bring light, joy, and miracles to ourselves and our neighbors. Let the Hanukkah lights inspire us to do what we can to bring more light to the world. Each candle by itself gives a little light, but together the light is mighty. Let this be the Hanukkah where we come together to make our lives strong, our light shine.
Very nice.
Very nice. Amen.
Thank you, Nancy.
You're welcome.
I really like that. I was looking forward to it, and I liked it. Now Sarah and Emily are going to lead us in the brachot. We'll light the candles.
This is actually Molly, not Emily.
I'm sorry. I'm like, right.
So I'm just going to point out, we are going to light them in the correct order for us, but it's going to look reversed for you. All right.
So you can light them out while they're lighting.
Baruch atah
Adonai.
Eloheinu haolam asher kiddushanu mitzvot shel
Hanukkah.
Baruch atah Adonai
Eloheinu
haolam
haolam
she'asa nisim Ayamim
Ayamim Hazman Hazeh. Pick the hardest one
Thank you.
to play.
Thank you. Now let's, we're all going to sing Moos Tzua, but before we do, some of you may know that I'm a little history nut, and I've always been intrigued with the fact that there's a Jewish hymn and a Christian hymn with the same name, although they have different words and different melodies. So I did a little bit of digging. The Moos Tzua, the Rock of Ages that we sing, was composed in the 13th century by an Ashkenazic poet named Mordecai ben Isaac Halevi, ben Yitzchak Halevi. In verses, there are 5 verses altogether, and in verses 2 through 5, the poem celebrates deliverance from 4 ancient enemies: Pharaoh, Nebuchadnezzar, Haman, and Antiochus. In Hebrew, the first letter of the first word of each of the 5 stanzas is an acrostic for the writer's name, Mordecai. And in the 5th verse, the first Hebrew letter of the first 3 words is also an acrostic, chazak, meaning strong. And it's based, the wording is based simply on the fact that God is our refuge, our rock, our salvation. The melody that we use is from the 15th century, a German folk song. Coincidentally, the same melody was used by Martin Luther in a religious trial that he wrote. Christian version is much newer. It was written in the 18th century by a British minister. He was walking near his church when he was caught in a storm, and he took shelter under the overhang of a large rock. While waiting for the storm to end, the story goes, he wrote the lyrics, Rock of Ages, cleft for me. And he composed the melody that you hear if you go to church and hear the hymn. He wrote the melody as well. So now you know everything that I know about Moos Tzua. So let's all sing. I think we have a slide with the words. Okay. Moos Tzua. I'm not going to sing this by myself. You don't want me to sing this by myself.
Everyone should be able to unmute.
In Hebrew?
Hebrew and English, or just English?
I think that's very easy.
Ma'o
Tzur
Yeshua Lechana Elishabea Tefilati L'Shem Abdullah Rock of ages.
Just let our song
Praise
praise
thy saving power. Thou amidst the raging foes, once our sheltering tower.
Furious
assailed
but
Arm availed us, and thy word broke their sword when our strength failed us, and thy word broke their sword when our strength failed us.
I want to thank all the members of the choir for helping us with that. Thank you all. And Hanukkah Sameach.
Hanukkah Sameach to you.